Hey, good morning everyone. Saturday morning, the 22nd of August, 2020. This morning's devotional is a reading from the second book of Corinthians, chapter 12, verse 9, which reads, "But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me." The theme for this morning's devotional is grace and hardship. Have you ever tasted the grace of God? When trouble knocks at your door, you have got to be willing to trust Him to provide the grace that He freely offers. There is something which makes the grace of God a blessing. Grace is not something which is given out in response to our moral goodness, as though God instructs an angel to keep track of our good deeds. And when we hit a certain level, God rewards us like a prize we have won. That is the difference between rewards which are due on the basis of merit and the grace of God, which is given to anyone who will seek God with all his heart. There is a side of God's care and concern that we experience in times of pain and loss, which we can never have apart from times of testing. It is the comfort of God's Spirit that lets us sense the warmth of God's care and concern. Jesus said, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted." When he said that, he was not passing out a meaningless platitude. Rather, he was saying, there is help for our hurt, relief for our pain, and hope for our despair. That is the wonderful thing called the grace of God. Sometimes the best things in our lives happen because God allowed a bad thing, which resulted in a very good thing as we taste richly of the grace of God. Then we learn what God told Paul long ago, "My grace is sufficient." Long ago, God said, "You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart." Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 13. Is this still true? Yes, it is. God has not changed, and grace is still there, free, undeserved, and completely sufficient. My dear friends, when you get to the end of yourself, the point of desperation, you are ready to experience this wonderful help called grace. May the Lord be with you. May He cause His face to shine upon you. And may He be and protect you always. And as we go through this weekend, may we allow ourselves to experience the true and full measure of God's grace, which is sufficient at all times. Goodbye.